Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I'm going to be starting a new series where I visit different bookstores in Chicago. So I do live in Chicago and there are so many different bookstores in the city, from used to new bookstores to we also have like your typical Barnes and Noble, but just getting to visit all the different bookstores here in the city. So there's so many different neighborhoods in Chicago that also have like their own bookstores that I thought it'd be fun to check out. There's some downtown, so it would be fun to just get to visit as many as I can. I do have a lot of them in mind, so today we're just going to start with 3, and how I'm going to structure this is the 3 bookstores that I'm going to be visiting in each video are going to be relatively close to one another, so it's going to be kind of like by area or neighborhood, so that way if you do want to check out any of these bookstores, you're able to check out, other ones that are also close by. So yeah, I am so excited to start this series and just get to go visit bookstores and buy books, because this is my excuse to buy more books and take you guys along with me. So let's get it started because I'm ready to go book shopping. Hey guys, so we are currently in the Wicker Park area, and there are 3 bookstores that we're going to visit while we're here. Wicker Park has like a strip of just like a whole bunch of stores and stuff down Milwaukee. So there's some coffee shops, some bookstores. So it's like a really great area for you to just pick up a coffee and just get some books. So we're gonna check out the 3 bookstores that I have in mind. They also just recently opened up a brand new Barnes and Noble. So I think we might also stop and check out the new Barnes and Noble that just opened there as well. Hey guys, we are back from book shopping. It is a few days later now, but I wanted to come back and kind of just like wrap up our experiences and do a little mini haul for you because I did buy some books while we were at the bookstore, so let's get to it. The first bookstore that we went to was Volumes Bookcafe. This one was honestly just like so comfy, cozy, cute. When you first walk in, you have to the left you have like the coffee shop, and then to the right is the bookstore. So it's kind of great that you get to just pick up a coffee and then go to the bookstore and just kind of like shop around. Or they have like a little area in the front where you could just kind of like work, read, hang out, whatever, which is, I think, really great because some people just want to be able to work in like a more quiet environment, and bookstores tend to not be very loud, so I think it's nice that they have that little area there. But this bookstore is really cute. It's not a huge bookstore by any means, so they don't have like every single book you're probably looking for, but they do have a really good selection, and they have like little areas where they have like little knickknacks, some merch, like it's really cute. So I highly recommend you check it out when you go there. So I wanted to show you the books that I picked up. I did actually pick up 2 books from this bookstore. The first one I picked up was All I Want Is You by Fallon Ballard. I did read a different book by this author called Lease on Love, and I absolutely love that one. So I thought it'd be really fun to pick up another one by this author, and I saw this one, so I picked it up, and it looks so cute, and it is given like holiday romance vibes, so I think this will be fun to pick up when it's the holidays. But picked up this one. And the second book I picked up was Run by Blake Crouch. I saw this on one of the tables and immediately had to grab it because I love Blake Crouch and his books and his stories and his writing. It's just so fun to get lost in a sci-fi thriller world, and I'm hoping this one hits for me as much as the other ones did because I need more sci-fi thrillers, I think. But really excited for this one. And yeah, so these are the 2 books I picked up. I'm really excited to get to these eventually. The second bookstore we went to was Myopic. They did have signs on their windows and stuff requesting no photos or videos be taken while you're inside, even no phone calls. So they definitely wanted to be just kind of like a when you're in there looking at books. So I did want to respect that. So I didn't do any recording while we were in there. But the inside of this bookstore just gives like college library vibes to me. They had huge bookshelves that were towered so high with so many books. When I tell you, the first thing that you notice when you walk in there is just how much it smells like books. It is very pleasant. If you love the smell of books, especially like that old book smell, it hits. So this one was just such a fun experience. I will say that this is a very smallish bookstore. The amount of people that were in there versus how much space they had to actually move around was very like, it was a little tight. But we made it work. I'm kind of glad I didn't have to record while in there because I can't imagine having to try and record with all those people in there, because it's a very popular bookstore. There were so many people in there, but I highly recommend this one because they do have new and used books, and honestly, just the aesthetic of it all is just library. It's a library bookstore. That's the best way I can describe it, but it's a very popular bookstore, and for a reason. They have so many books, so definitely check this one out if you're in the area. And I did pick up a book while I was there. I actually picked up Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is one book that is like so highly talked about and a lot of people really like it, but I've actually never read it, and I didn't have to read it in school for some reason. So I picked this one up because I want to know what it's about. And it's also like a really short book. It's less than 200 pages. So I thought this would be fun to just pick up one day when I want something a little bit different. And you also get like this really cute bookmark from Myopic Books, and I thought this was cute. It also has like their hours on the back and stuff, but just a cute little bookmark. So yeah, this was my little haul from Myopic. The next bookstore we went to was Quimby's. This bookstore was so cool, but it is so niche. It has just like such an interesting vibe that I just wasn't really expecting. Actually, I didn't really know what to expect from this one, but it's very different from the other 2 bookstores that we went to. They had a lot of political books. They had a lot of books about Chicago, which I thought was great. So if you like books about like, you know, the city you live in, that was really cool. They did have some fiction books, but not a lot. They had comics and manga books. They had cute little knick-knack sections. Their decor was like given spooky like theme. It was just honestly such a really cool store. Unfortunately, it doesn't really cater to the book interests that I read. Like, I was looking in the fiction section thinking I might find something, but I didn't really see anything. I think this is a bookstore you go to check out for like the atmosphere, unless you're really interested in something that they have. But I still think even if you're not interested in those things, you should check it out because this bookstore was just like aesthetically just so cool. They had good music in the background. Like, it was just such an experience. So I definitely think you should still check it out, even though it's a little more on the niche side. Unfortunately, I did not get a book from there because I tried, but I just could not find one that I was interested in. And I just didn't want to buy a book and then never read it. So those were the 3 independent bookstores that I went to. We did also check out the Barnes & Noble. It was so packed. I think by the time I'm posting this, it's going to not be as packed anymore because it's no longer just opening. So hopefully the experience is a little bit better, but it was super packed. But it was so pretty. It's like definitely one of the modern Barnes that just looks so pretty. It's huge. It has 2 floors. I will say that a big thing about this Barnes was that it was being opened in this historic bank building, and they were known for having like this big vault. If you are going there with the expectation of seeing the vault or going inside the vault, don't, because the vault is actually not open. I think it's actually where they might be storing the books or something, but you actually cannot go into the vault, which is kind of sad because I know when it was a Walgreens, everyone really liked checking out the vault because, you know, it was pretty cool to go into the vault. So I thought they would utilize that in a different way, but they didn't, which was a little unfortunate, but overall, it was still really pretty, and it's really nice to have another Barnes located in the city because they don't really have that many anymore. So it was a fun day of book shopping. If you're ever in that area, definitely check out these bookstores, especially the independent ones, because we have to support independent bookstores. I highly recommend. They're all super cool and vibey, and they each give off a certain vibe. So if you go experience these bookstores, you're definitely going to find one that's more catered to your interests. They're all pretty cool though, so I definitely recommend checking out all 3 of them. And if you're in the neighborhood and want to check out the Barnes too, go check out the Barnes. It's great. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would love it if you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if you've been to any of these bookstores, or if you live in Chicago, let me know what bookstores that you absolutely love, so that way I can add them to my list of bookstores to check out, because I love checking out bookstores, especially independent ones, because we gotta support independent bookstores. They need our support, and Chicago has so many of them, so I can't wait to visit more. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!